What's up YouTube, Captain Redbeard back on the Division 2. I wanted to show you the build that I use when I'm farming the DZ solo for exotic components from the black boxes. Okay, this is just like a zero pulse resistant, you know what I mean? Like you don't get any with that. And it just makes it so you can kind of sneak around and they can't find you, they can't kill you. So let me show you. So at the top, I'm using the Technician Specialization. That gives me 50% pulse resistance by itself, but I also have the skill tier it gives me. Okay, weapon I'm using is St. Elmo's Engine. I got 21 expertise on that. Total damage with this build is 97.7k. Assault rifle damage, health damage, damage to target out of cover is all maxed out. And the talent's Actimest. Shooting an enemy with this weapon will give 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next magazine will be 100% filled with shock ammo. Since I'm using this mostly on this build to go through the DZ, it's going to be 50%. So you're going to have 35 rounds of shock ammo in the Dark Zone with this. And then for my backup weapon, I'm just using the Dark Winter. 18 expertise. Total damage with this build is 84.1k. SMG damage, critical hit chance, damage to target out of cover is all maxed out, and we get the perfect killer with the Dark Winter. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants plus 50% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. And for my sidearm, I'm using the TDI card custom. When you draw this weapon, you get that extra skill tier. So when I draw it, it'll give me the 3 skill tiers. And it works out really, really well with the way that I have this, because my skills, I'm using the decoy and the scanner pulse. So the gear set I'm using, you can see 2-piece yaw gear and 2-piece system corruption. And then I'm just using the Fenris because I have the St. Elmo's Engine and I'm just looking for that 10% assault rifle damage. So start with the mask. Alright, I am using the 2-piece. I have the Ninja Bike backpack that has the resourceful talent on there, so I'm getting all 3 of the brand set bonuses, plus 10% hazard protection, plus 5% weapon damage, and plus 40% pulse resistance. Core attributes armor. The minor on this is crit damage, crit chance, with a crit damage mod. The chest piece. Core attributes armor. The minor on this is crit chance, crit damage with a critical hit damage mod, and the talent I have on this is unbreakable. When your armor is depleted, repair 95% of your armor. It's actually 50% of that in the Dark Zone in PvP, but it still really helps out. And the cooldown's 60 seconds. Over to the gloves. System corruption. So again, I'm getting the 3-piece brand set bonuses because I have the Ninja Bike bag in there. The 2-piece is plus 15% armor on kill. The 3-piece is plus 40% disrupt resistance and 40% pulse resistance. Core attributes weapon damage, and the minor is crit chance. The knee pads. Core attributes armor, and I have critical hit chance for the minor attribute. Needs to be optimized a bit, but I'll get to that later. And the backpack. The Mighty Ninja Bike. Comes with all 3 core attributes, weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. Expertise on this bag is 19, and I have a critical hit damage mod. And that's the resourceful talent I'm talking about. Slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking gear set's bonus. It unlocks bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously. And then finally the knee pads, the Fenris, giving me plus 10% assault rifle damage and plus 30% reload speed. Core attributes weapon damage, the minor's crit chance, and crit damage. Now this works really good when you're just trying to go through there and farm for your components, because you can't be pulsed. They won't have enough time to see you. Sometimes I use it if there's like a group of rogues and I'm just solo, you know what I mean? Just kind of going in there. Just kind of, kind of troll them a little bit, get close to them, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny, but yeah. It's a fun build for the DZ. Alright, so I'm sitting at 1.5 million armor. Let's take a look at the stats. So my weapon damage is sitting at 97,600. PvP weapon damage, we're at 39,000. Critical hit chance, we're at 58.9. If I optimize the rest of that on, I think, the holster, the system corruption, that'll be maxed out at 60. Critical hit damage, we're at 136.9. Headshot damage, 75%. Reload speed bonus for 60%. All weapons damage bonus, 81%. And there's our assault rifle damage bonus, 40%. And we get a little bit for the SMG on the Dark Winter, 15%. Let's take a look at the defensive tab. There's the armor, just under 1.5 million. Armor on kill is almost a quarter million. Max health is 363. And here's the big player in the build. 130% pulse resistance. So definitely check that out if you're looking for something to be able to kind of fly by, and make sure you're opening those boxes with the keys. Again, if you pick the box, you become rogue, then they can see where you're at. That's not really the point of the build. Point of the build is to be sneaky like a little ninja agent, you know? So, alright, I am Captain Redbeard 253. If you like this video at all, hit that like, subscribe, help me support my channel. I appreciate you guys. All the recent feedback, really great. Nice to see that. Alright, that's about it. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.